Hi, this is Hugh and welcome to this video in our training series on ICC Keyworkz. We've covered the installation and registration, we've covered the basic settings and configurations, we've covered project settings, and now we're going to go into getting keywords into this baby. And we actually have quite a few different ways to get keywords. And now, when we started this tool, Google was still hosting the wonderful Google Keyword tool, which has been taken away from us. And at that time, this tool actually scraped data directly from the Google Keyword tool. Then they changed it to the Keyword Planner. We were scraping data from the Keyword Planner for some time, which scraping basically means that the program acts like a human and goes to that website and clicks here and there and then sucks down the data into the program. Now, to be honest, I'm fairly sure, about 99% sure, that that is against Google's terms of service, which is why we don't do that in this program. There are a lot of other cool ways to get keywords. And you can also still use the Google Keyword Planner. All you have to do is basically just use their interface instead of ours, and then you download the keywords that you get as a spreadsheet, and then you can import them into Keyworkz using this button right here. Once you have gone through the trouble of getting all those keywords from the Keyword Planner or any other way, you don't have to make any decisions about those keywords because you can save them all into our database of Keyworkz. And then once you do that, you can open the saved results sets and then go through all those tons of keywords and figure out the ones you want. So you don't have to, search again and again and again on Google Keyword Planner. You can just save them all and organize them. You'll see they'll be organized under the seed keyword that you use them for. So it's really a tremendously wonderful way to organize your keywords. I'm going to show you how to use all that stuff now. But first, before we get into all that technical stuff, mildly technical stuff, I want to show you how easy it is here to get keywords without even doing any of that. You just put your seed keyword right in here in the Keyword Explorer tab and press Explore. And immediately you just get all these suggestions, and through the good benefits of SEMrush, we're able to load in also the search volume data and the other Keyword Planner data right into the keywords that it has data for. And basically it's the same with the other search. And once you get the keywords loaded like this, you can select them all and click Save for Later. And it takes just a second, but they get saved. If it takes a bit of time, don't worry about that, because that's a lot of keywords it's saving. And this will pop up and it says my selected keywords have been saved to work with later. I can clear them all and try something else. And get another little set of keywords. And then I'm going to select all and save for later. It takes just a second. And there we go. So we can clear that. Now if we go back to the Get Keywords, just to show you, we can open those save results sets. And we see you've got 98 results here in German Shepherds. We've got all the data and 30 results for Siamese cats. Let's say we can just click on this, either add to what's in the grid or replace what's in the grid, doesn't matter. And then you've got them in the grid. Once you've got a set of keywords in the grid, you can then apply and save filters. For example, let's say you wanted to get rid of all these zeros, and I don't know if to be honest, if that's a 0, you could also analyze that by clicking A. Let's find out. And it appears that SEMrush just doesn't have data for this. Okay, so who knows, it might be a good keyword after all. You have to make a choice. Unfortunately, with the loss of the keyword tool, we've really lost a huge amount of data. They just took away lots of keywords. So you have to be a little more creative these days and say, you know, if there's a 0, that actually might be an indicator that it's a good keyword, right? Because it's such a long tail keyword that they just said, you know, we're not giving the data for that. Okay, you have to kind of think ahead a little bit. We're going to get into strategies later. I think I should probably just stick to the technical part of how the program works. So you get some idea. If you were to analyze a different keyword that actually has the data, you can see what it would actually look like. And you can get the grid, actually a chart here of the trend. Now, there is a way to get the broad match volume, and I'm going to tell you that later. But once you do, if you do go and get it manually, you can actually save it, and then you'll have that data as well. Now back to the grid, which is under Get Keywords. Now you can apply a filter on this, and I'm not trying to filter this one out, but just to show you how we do it by the search volume. Let's say we wanted only those with at least 1,000 of exact search volume. Then we can just apply that, and it gets rid of anything that's under 1,000 monthly search volume. You can also then add, let's say, get rid of all the high competition. So we just go less than or equals medium and apply it. So now we've got no highs. And these might be better keywords to try to rank for. Okay, so once you have a filter like that, let's say it's a good filter, you think this is a great filter, you might want to use it again, so you can go Save Filter, and looks like we've got some already in there for you. We could save this, just say exact. So I've got exact match 1,000 plus and low and medium only, and can just save that. So now we've got that in the saved filters here. And you can actually, let's go ahead and remove that one so we'll see them all again. We can open our saved filters and then apply a saved filter. So let's go ahead and just remove that filter. And say we really like that filter, so we've saved it. And now on any result set that we get, we can just open the saved filters, click on that filter that we've saved, and apply it to get the exact same filter. So that way we can sort of have a standardized way of removing the high competition if we want to, and giving us a little more search volume than a lot of the ones that come in. Now you could also remove that, and for example, a lot of people like to see higher value clicks for their AdSense site. So you might want to say CPC greater than or equals $1, and then you can just apply that, and you'll see which keywords are going to give you the higher return on your AdSense clicks, and then you could try to rank for those words. Now in our project, we started with this German Shepherds as our seed keyword. Now if I wanted to save these, I could just go select all, and then under here with selected, save to hierarchy, and then I'm going to execute that. Now the keywords have been saved to the hierarchy. You could select none and then basically remove your filter. You have them all again, and you could do more stuff with them if you want to. You could clear them and get more keywords. You say get more, you click right there on get more. Then you could open another saved set, such as this. You can either add to as in there. I've already cleared it, so we won't be adding to, but it doesn't matter. We just put them in there. Now we've got all the Siamese cat words here. If we wanted to, we could open our saved filters, apply this same filter, and then we come up with 4 keywords, including the root keyword here, which have more than 1,000 and no high competition. So we might want to just get rid of the root keyword. It's just, it might be too hard to just try to rank for that. Or you might want to keep it in your hierarchy. We can just remove that one by clicking with selected, remove, execute. Okay, so now you just have these 3. And I don't know why we might want to add these to a German Shepherd hierarchy, so we won't, but it's just to show you how we can go to different topics that we've saved already just by doing a quick exploration over here with some SEMrush data. Now, just to explain this to you, the Explorer is different from the searching, and I haven't really even showed you the searching yet. I just wanted to get you quickly into getting some results. Now, the Explorer is actually suggestions from the suggestion tool from all 3 of the major search engines. So you could use also buyer keywords like, you know, best oven or whatever, you know, whatever you're going to come up with. You know, and there are a lot of buyer keywords that you can use, and starting with best, and then you can see how to rank for them, the competition, and so forth. I'll get into the buyer keyword strategy later. That's not really in my mind right now. It's mainly just showing you how to technically use this software right this moment. Just for a quickie, you would like the best price brand name model. You know, something like that. That's a real buyer's keyword right there. If they find the best price, they'll probably buy it. And if you can get them to click on your page to go find that, then you have the opportunity to make some money on that. Of course, you wouldn't use that. You would put the exact brand name and model in there and then do a search or something similar. You know, best price. Let me just see, DVD player. And, you know, we're not getting actually a lot of search volume for those. The reason being that the keyword planner is not giving us the data for that anymore. Now, if it was the keyword tool, we'd probably have lots of data for that. In which case, though, you just have to sort of use your creative imagination and just say, hey, is this really a niche that I might be able to fill, or is it just a dud of a keyword, you know, which it might be. Best price DVD player UK has 0. What if we analyze that? It's still 0. And when you see the .coms and everything are still available, well, they might use co.uk for that since it's UK. That's true. Let's try one that's not. Lowest price DVD player. And there's 0 data for that. Do you think nobody searches for that? I don't think so. But when you see that the EMDs, the exact match domains, seem to be available for that one or not being used, that would mean that perhaps it's not, you know, the DVDs aren't where we're going. We're going to the, you know, the digital media. Maybe they aren't selling that many DVD players now. I don't know. It's not really my area, but these are the type of questions that you would ask yourself in the absence of data. So the absence of data sometimes is more telling than actually the data itself. So you have to think about that. So let's just quickly, as you remember, when I got the keywords on the German Shepherds, I saved these to the hierarchy. I could get rid of this and we can see them a lot better. Now this is the beginnings of our hierarchy for our silo on a new website, or to add to an existing website if we wanted to. Obviously we start with German Shepherds. We're going to think of what are the top level of our menu and put things underneath it. And then when you decide what goes underneath it, you just move it over like this so you can visually see where your organization on your website is. We want to capitalize everything to make it look really good and then save it. And we're going to get into the whole business of the hierarchy a little bit later. I'm just technically showing you how to get keywords quickly, how to organize them, filter them, save them, and now use them to create a hierarchy, which you will then transfer to your blog by pressing this button here. And we'll get to all that in the videos to come. But we're still figuring out how to get keywords. The Explore tab is a great way to find them without much work. You just put in the seed keyword and let it bring these keywords back. You can try to analyze them. The other thing about the Analysis tab is that you do see the top 4 results. So like best price portable DVD player. It's trending pretty high there. But all the top 4 are these huge companies, and this is a Google API search, so we're getting the top 4 results for that keyword, so you can see who you're competing with. Just by the way, I am planning to add quite a few more features to this analysis section. This is just the beginning, so you're going to be entitled to all the updates that I make, and I'm just going to make it, a lot of really cool things in there, so stand by for that. So as you can see, the target result that we're looking for here is to get the best keywords that we can think of and assemble them into a little structure here. That's really the end goal here, because once we've done that and we've figured out absolutely the best structure that we can come up with, then we're going to be able to execute that structure onto our new blog or onto our existing blog just by pressing the execute button when the time comes. So that's kind of the whole target of the system. And now that I've shown you the Explorer and how that works, I'm going to go ahead and learn how to get keywords in other ways that are equally as good or perhaps even better than the Explorer. So let's take a look. First, we're going to look at getting keywords from the Google Keyword Planner and getting them right into ICC Keyworkz. I'm going to show you how we do that. This video is getting kind of long now, so I think I'm going to carry on with the next source of keywords in a new video.